So you got an auto repair related business and you're thinking about selling in the near future. Well, my name is Jim Parker and I've been helping people sell businesses for nearly 25 years. And I specialize in selling auto repair related type businesses. Well, I have this whole video series that is based on how to put yourself in a position as a business owner that when you go to sell your business, that you are going to increase your chances of selling. You're going to maximize your sales price and you're going to get the best terms possible. Today, we're going to be doing a topic on the 28 things that buyers want to know about your auto repair related business. This isn't an all inclusive list. We have over 250 questions that we're going to be asking you if you wanted to go to the market. But I wanted to give you some key things that you should know that buyers are going to want to know. And we're going to go through this list pretty quickly. I'm not going to spend much time on any one thing. The first thing is the number of bays and technicians that you have. You're going to also want to know like how many lifts you have, how much weight those lifts can handle, how old the lifts are, and how many technicians that you have, et cetera, et cetera. Number two, type of services that you offer, not just the type of services, but what is kind of the percentage of breakdown on the different services that you do offer. Number three, what's your customer base? You know, who is making up your customer base? And do you do any fleet work, and how much of your revenue is fleet work type stuff? Number four, car turnover rate. How many cars are you doing per day? How many cars are you doing per month? And what's the average return you're getting, average revenue you're getting per car? Number five, what's your equipment and diagnostic tools look like? You know, what kind of shape are they in? What kind of equipment do you have? How long have you owned it, et cetera, et cetera. Number six, for those of you guys that have collision businesses, you know, what are the insurance relationships that you have? Are you a preferred shop? There's gonna be a lot of questions that are going on with the insurance companies and who you know who you work with, et cetera, et cetera. Number seven, customer concentration. Again, if you work with just a few providers that provide you a lot of work, might scare buyers away. They want to make sure that you have a diversified clientele. Number eight, what does your parts inventory look like? How do you manage controlling your inventory and keep track of your inventory? Number nine, are you leasing? Or are you owning the property? There are some pros and cons to both of them. There's a lot of buyers out there that are not interested in owning the property. There's a lot of buyers out there that want to own the property and your shop, but they're going to be asking those kind of questions, and that's something that we're going to be talking about. Number 10, payment terms and pricing history. How do you charge? How do you charge? What are your terms for charging? When's the last time you've increased the prices? How much did you increase the prices? Did that affect your business coming in the door when you did increase the prices? Did you lose any customers, et cetera, et cetera? Number 11, reputation and reviews. We're living in the digital age right now, and they will be Googling your business, and they are going to be trying to find out as much as they can from your business, about your business, and not just your website, but they're going to be wanting to see what your reviews are, what your rating is on reviews, and they're going to probably read, if they're very serious about your business, they're going to probably go through and read every one of your reviews. So you want to make sure you have good reviews, and you want to make sure you have a lot of reviews. Number 12, licensing and certifications. Is the business properly licensed? Are your techs and the people that work for you have the proper certifications? They're going to be looking at that kind of stuff. Number 13, revenue breakdown per service type. Number 14, what are your profit margins? What do they look like on the different services that you offer? Are they healthy? Are they not healthy? You're performing above industry average? Are you about where industry average? Are you below industry average? Number 15, who are your key employees and what does the management look like? There's pros and cons to having key employees. We did a video on that. We talked about it. But, you know, if you've got key employees in there, that could be a big addition when you go to sell your business. And number 16, vendor and supplier relationships. What do your vendor and supplier relationships look like? Do you get rebates back from them? How close are they to you? How quickly can they get you the supplies that you need, et cetera, et cetera? Software technology. How up to date are you with your software? What kind of software are you using for the different parts for, you know, billing and customer management? Do you have any proprietary software in place? Anything like that, they're going to be wanting to know. What do the warranties and guarantees look like? And what is that going to look like post-closing? Marketing and customer acquisition. How are you currently marketing and advertising the business? And how are you acquiring new clients? And what do repeat clients look like? How long have they been coming back to you? And do you have a large portion of them? Number 20, customer loyalty and retention programs. Are you running any customer loyalty and retention programs? Number 21, kind of touched on that already, but the business itself, do you have the proper business licensing, and is it current and up to date? Number 22, what is the real estate and the expansion potential? So can there be more building added onto the property? Could you add more bays and more lifts? Is there any way to increase the amount of work that can be done with the physical property that you're currently doing? And that leads to number 23. What other growth opportunities are there potentially for your business? Yes, buyers love to buy businesses that are doing extremely well. And hopefully you're doing extremely well, but they also want to be buying that business with a mentality of, when I acquire that business, I would love to be able to grow that business. And they're going to be asking you, what are the growth opportunities that they can have? Number 24, insurance and liability. What type of business insurance do you have in place? And have you ever had any outstanding claims or anything? Is your insurance all in place? And, that's basically it. Number 25, compliance with labor laws. Are you complying with all labor laws? And to make sure, you got to be doing that, whether you're selling or not. 26, are you a franchise or are you an independent? If you're a franchise, where's that training taking place before closing? When they're being accepted as a franchisor, what do the royalty fees look like? What do the marketing fees look like? And what are the transfer fees going to look like? That they're going to have to pay. And if there's going to be any upgrades or anything like that the franchisor is going to require in order to approve the new buyer to own that franchise. Is there any environmental issues that need to be concerned about? How are you disposing of your oil and other hazardous materials? And, has there been a phase 1 or a phase 2 done on the property? And number 28, last but not least, is the financials. So we did a whole video on the most critical thing about selling your business, and it comes back to the financials. You got to make sure you got healthy, really strong financials with as little personal expenses or unneeded business expenses not run through the business. Let me rephrase that. Any expenses in the business that are not needed for the business, remove those if you possibly can at all. Keep the true business expenses in there whenever you can. Just have good, strong financials where numbers are going up every year or they're staying steady. You don't want to see that decline, and make sure that you have all your financials and backup information well documented and organized, because they are going to want it through the due diligence process as well. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out and watching this video today. If you are thinking about selling your business, I highly recommend that you reach out to an experienced, seasoned business broker, whether it's me or somebody else, and get and start working with somebody that specializes in selling auto repair related businesses. Appreciate you watching the video again, and have a fantastic day.